Do you remember I told you that you need 4 things to do well on the TOEFL 2026 writing section? They are good time management, enough vocabulary, strong grammar control, and fast typing. We have already talked about limited vocabulary. If you haven't watched that video yet, you can find it in the Writing Boost playlist. I'll be adding more videos there, so if your writing is weak and you need more practice, that playlist will be useful for you. Today, I want to focus on another extremely important skill, typing speed. You can't imagine how many students lose points not because their writing is bad, but because they type too slowly. In my one-on-one sessions, I often write together with my students. I correct them on the spot and I show them how to upgrade their writing immediately. And what do I usually see? Their typing speed is really slow. We need to fix that. Remember, faster typing equals a higher TOEFL writing score. So in this video, I'll share 7 fun and free activities you can use to type faster. Let's begin. One of my favorite resources is the TypeRacer platform. It allows you to take part in fun typing races. Simply choose Enter a typing race. Wait for a few seconds until it starts and begin the competition. This way, you don't treat typing practice like a chore. It feels more like a game that you can play alone or with friends. To play with friends, simply choose the Race Your Friends option and share the URL. If you're a competitive person, you'll see that this game can really pull you in. I also love that you don't just need to type fast, you need to type accurately. If you make too many spelling mistakes, for example, the platform blocks you from the race and you can't continue. So, as you compete, you'll also improve your spelling. In addition, there are races with numbers and repeated words, so you can make sure these things don't slow down your typing. Another cool platform, which is also free, is Fast Fingers. Anyone who has been watching this channel for a while knows this website because I suggest it quite often in my videos. They have updated their interface, which I don't really like, by the way. I prefer the old layout. However, the website is still free and fairly easy to use. You can begin by taking a typing test, which, by the way, can be done not only in English, but in other languages as well. So just in case you need to type faster in your native language, you can use this resource too. I also love that on this platform, even if you made a spelling mistake, the test doesn't stop. You just see the misspelled word in red, so you can write it down or simply remember the correct spelling. You can choose between the normal and advanced levels, and you can adjust the font and the size of the text, which is pretty convenient. I type a lot for work, and my eyes usually get tired at the end of the day, so I adjusted the text to medium size. You also have the option of competitions and multiplayer games. In the multiplayer section, you can compete with other players, which adds a bit more excitement and makes you want to do your best to win. My suggestion here is to begin with a normal test. Then do advanced tests for a few days, and after that move on to multiplayer competitions. There is also the option of custom tests, where you can input the text you want to retype. You can use TOEFL reading passages and listening scripts for that. This way, you're not just practicing typing, you're also working with typical TOEFL vocabulary. As you can see, I'm showing you several platforms, exercises, and techniques, but it doesn't mean you should use all of them. Usually, one is more than enough. The reason I'm mentioning several ways to improve your typing speed is that I want you to choose the one you actually enjoy. If you don't like what you're doing, you won't do it regularly, and you won't make progress. So feel free to let me know which resource you liked and which one you're going to use in your preparation. One more strategy is simply to type a lot and try to do it as fast as you can. I've seen students who complete 3 to 4 emails or write for academic discussion tasks every day, trying to stay within the time limit, and it really helps. You can do this on the Lingua TOEFL platform. Simply go to the writing section and choose Write an Email or Academic Discussion. AI will grade your final version and give you feedback on how to improve. The advantage of this approach is that you don't only improve your typing speed, you also practice generating ideas quickly, which is extremely important for the TOEFL writing section. You can use the free trial first, and then pay about $7 a month to get access to full practice tests, mock tests, and vocabulary drills for different topics. However, if you get the TOEFL prep course by clicking the link below, you'll get access to the platform for free. So you'll be able to watch TOEFL lessons and practice in one place. If, by any chance, you have no experience with quick typing techniques and you want to learn the basics, you can use the BBC Dance Mat typing game. It's designed for kids, but it's actually really fun for adults too. In the game, you have several levels where you learn how to type letters in different rows, including the home row, capital letters, apostrophes, slashes, and periods. In each level, a funny animal explains where to put your fingers and then gives you a chance to practice. If you press the wrong button, you hear funny sounds like squeaks or "not me." And in general, the explanations, the level of detail, and the visual design are just gorgeous. Try listening to a short fragment of how cool the explanations are.
Rock and roll! Right hand fingers on J, K, L, and the semicolon. Now try typing these letters in a row.
For those of you who are fans of games for kids, I have one more website. It's called RataType, and it offers two main games, RataShooter and RataRace. RataRace is another type of competition where you basically compete with cute animals to see who is the fastest typist. However, my favorite game is undoubtedly RataShooter. Your job is to type separate words quickly, and this makes it feel like you're shooting the words. So your goal is simple. Type the words correctly, shoot them, earn points, and move through levels that get harder as you go. Another interesting website is Keybr. I like that it shows a virtual keyboard and the correct position of your hands on it. Also, whenever you press any key on your keyboard, the same key appears on the virtual keyboard. This is a great opportunity for beginning typists to remember where the letters are and learn to type without looking at their hands or the real keyboard. Simply look at the virtual keyboard on the screen and build a connection between what you see and what you type with your fingers. If you feel that you have issues with punctuation and you want to practice it, you can use the Monkey Type resource. When you first look at it, it seems like a simple typing engine, but on the left, there are several options you can choose from. You can choose punctuation, and then you'll get a text with punctuation marks. You can also add numbers to your text. After you drill punctuation, go to the custom typing test, click Change, and paste either a reading passage or a sample essay. You can save your text, so you can choose different materials to practice with later. For example, reading passage 1, email 2, write for an academic discussion 3. The idea behind using complete texts is that they already have proper punctuation. So when you retype many of them, you slowly remember where to put commas and semicolons, even without reviewing the punctuation rules first. From what I see in my one-on-one lessons, students often don't know even the most basic punctuation rules. So this kind of practice can help you deal with that and develop this inner feeling for punctuation, even before you review the most common rules. If by any chance you don't have sample essays or emails, or you simply don't want to spend time researching and pasting them, but still want to work on your punctuation skills, feel free to use the Todge typing practice. Again, this is a free resource where you can also see a virtual keyboard. However, on this platform, you need to type complete sentences, not just separate words. And of course, these complete sentences have punctuation in them. What I also love about retyping complete sentences is that you subconsciously become more familiar with the different types of sentence structures. And this can come in handy in the build a sentence task, as well as when you write emails and write for an academic discussion tasks. For example, you can see a sentence like this: what scares you is not water, but fear. This is a cleft sentence, which is an advanced grammatical structure, often used at C2 level. Such structures split one idea into two parts to add emphasis. Cleft sentences like this usually start with what and help us add a more dramatic effect to our speech. For example, what I really need right now is some rest. What I've always wanted to do is travel. These constructions are actually quite common in conversations, so you can also use them in your speaking responses. If you want me to make a separate video on this topic, let me know in the comments below. So the idea is that as you practice typing, you not only improve your typing speed, but you also strengthen your spelling and punctuation and automatically become more familiar with sentence structure. That brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Please let me know in the comments which of these resources you've chosen to improve your typing speed. I wish you the best of luck with your preparation, and I hope you achieve a stellar TOEFL score. Don't forget to subscribe for more TOEFL-related content. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.